When they first opened the Triangle Shirtwaist factory in New York City, every woman wanted a job there. The big windows and high ceilings, it was much better than working at the sweatshops. When my sister and I got a job as blouse operators at Triangle, I was so happy that we would be able to help support our family. So at the age of 14, I worked 6 days a week and 14 hours a day. The most that I will ever make is $2 a day, and that's if I don't make any mistakes when I am making the shirts. Sometimes I would use one of the big machines, and it wouldn't work right. The needle would skip, and I would get blamed for these mistakes. I am a slave to my machine. There's no stopping for a bathroom break, a drink, nothing. The men would just sneak up behind you and watch you work. One time I got my finger caught in the machine. The needle went right through, but I couldn't stop, so I used a piece of cotton to bind it and went back to working. No one was able to leave the building without their bags being checked at the Green Street exit. The only other exit was locked, so you had to go to that one to leave. March 25th, 1911. It was a Saturday, a short work day, only 8 hours. Who knew that this day would end up such a tragedy? I remember asking the girl next to me, "Where is the smoke coming from?" There was smoke everywhere. People were screaming and hollering. Everyone was rushing to the stairs. Our usual exit, the one that goes to Green Street, was already blocked by fire. I could see some people heading to the windows and jumping out onto the fire escape in the back alley. Others ran to the tiny elevator. When the elevator arrived for the first time, girls rushed in. It was filled in less than a second. I didn't make it on the first trip. I kicked and pushed my way around. I didn't care for anyone but myself and my sister. We were looking out for each other. We all began to panic even more when we heard the fire escape fall. Women and girls were screaming from the windows, "Call the firemen! Get a ladder!" Everything was catching on fire, and the only thing that we had to help us was some red buckets of water, but they did not help. I was finally on the elevator. I was squeezed in between the bodies of many other women. As the door shut, the last thing that I saw was my sister's body surrounded by flames. When I got to the street, I could only think of the sounds of people screaming as the fire devoured. There were many people surrounding the building, watching the fire devour the building, and the people in it. The firemen are trying to stop the fire and rescue the people from the building, but their ladders only reach the 6th floor. Flaming bodies fall to the ground as women try to escape the burning building. The fire is finally stopped. Many lives have been taken. I couldn't even identify my sister's body when they lined up the bodies for families to claim. The dentist had to identify her body by the work that he did on her teeth. April 5th, 1911. It's raining outside. New Yorkers from all around come to pay a tribute to the unidentified bodies of the victims. It's just me and my dad now, and I will always remember March 25th and the many lives that were taken away.